Welcome back to Crazy Cabin. Today I'm going to take you around Summerfields Woods. This is a site of natural conservation importance. So let's jump into the video. As we're going in, it's a nice little bit of work that's been done here, showing you the trails. They need to be cut back a little bit, but hedgehog and bats in this woods. So I like to walk around these woods when I dropped the kids off at school. I did have Max with me in the last video, but he's at school today. He's feeling a lot better. Well, he was he was before, but the school have a policy of keeping them off for 24 hours. So there's more rubbish. But yeah, this is Summerfields Woods. So a lot of great stuff goes on down in these woods. There's conservation projects, there's the groundworks team who I do a bit for greener futures, leading foraging walks, nature trails. There used to be an old estate up in here, as you can see remnants of it. There's also some old Roman baths as well in here. Yes, I don't know if you can see it from here. No, we'll walk a bit further on. We're going to be leading one of our foraging walks through these woods. Just go through this tunnel. Yeah, I'm going to be leading one of the foraging walks through here and see what knowledge the group's learnt already. But this is another one of those woodlands that's got so much around it, but yet it is pretty quiet. It's got the main road into the town where I live coming past it. There's housing estates either side. There was some people illegally chopping down the oak trees in here a few weeks ago, but I went and asked them what they were doing and they disappeared rather quickly. I checked with the local groups that work in these woods and they had nothing to do with it. So but it seems to be a problem around here in Church in the Wood, in this wood and a few other wooded areas. I'm just going to take you down this path quickly. We're double back, or we might walk around actually. But if we walk through this path here, you can see how close we are to a new housing estate that was put up just before lockdown, I think. And that actually used to be the old registry office where you register your births, your deaths and marriages, but they took that down. Obviously wasn't making enough money and built housing estate. And here we go, just there is the police station and the law courts for Hastings. So avoid that in any way that I can. Avoid that, not just for, oh, this is quite interesting, look at this. Don't know if somebody's built that. It looks like it, but it also looks like the trees have woven itself into it. It's quite cool. It does look like somebody's built that. Yeah, there's a basket in there. Somebody's been camping in there. That's pretty cool. Rather close to the police station though. If you're living rough and doing fires and stuff. So we'll get through these woods. We'll go back onto the path. There we go. Plenty of birds. Some mountain ash. These are rowan berries or mountain ash berries. They were used hundreds of years in food, but rumours started that they were poisonous and people stopped eating them. Even my mum, for years and years before I started doing my foraging journey, told me that they were poisonous and they were only for birds. After a little bit of investigation, I found out they weren't. They were actually a main food staple for a lot of Europe and the colder climate countries. So we're going to take a wander down here. There goes another one of the signs that have been put in for bees, woodpeckers and little hedgehogs. So to find all this stuff on your nature walks, walk this way. Here, still part of the woods, is the Bohemia walled garden. You might have seen it in some other videos and pictures that I've taken. And there's the little map there, which is basically a smaller version of this. I think this is all this signage was organised by the Bohemia Walled Garden Trust, the Friends of Summerfields Woods, and the Rangers. The ranger, his name is Nick. He's a lone ranger, and like I said before, he looks after 9 nature reserves by himself because all the funding was cut and he is left as the last man standing, but he does a great job. So I was thinking of just walking back up and doing this video as a short video. I was going to take that route up, but I want to show you guys something. So we're under this willow tree, go down these steps here. So let's carry on with this walk through Summerfields Woods and go down these steps here. Now these steps aren't particularly steep, but they're spread out in such a way that it's awkward to walk. But down there is a stream. I don't know if you can see down there, but I think it's all blocked up and everything else. As we continue to walk, over that side of the woods there is a Travel Lodge hotel, a St John's ambulance centre, and a swimming pool and sports centre, and also Hastings Museum and Art Gallery, which I'm in talks with them to do a video in there to help promote them and to show you guys about other good places that there is in where I live. I've got to the part of the woods now. It's by the old Roman baths. As you can see, the local council, instead of looking after it, they thought they'd just seal it up to stop people from dumping the rubbish and destroying it, because that's what happens in this area, I'm afraid. I'm going to spin you around and show you all about. So they put a new bridge in to get over the little babbling brook thing here, but there used to be the steps where you can go up on the top, and this is where all the water used to run out, because there's a natural spring. Sorry about this, I've got to turn you in there. And as you can see, people have been chucking the rubbish in. This could do with being cleaned out and restored, but as you can see, the graffiti, not even artistic graffiti, it's just for vandalism. But so that's the old Roman baths that is actually hidden away here in Summerfields Woods. I'm going to say it, the youth of this town, not all of them, just the few. Like I said before, each community has their few that want to ruin it for the rest. So yeah, the few have tried to ruin everything for everybody else by giving the youth a bad name, or squirrel. But yeah, it's a nice little thing to look at. Now this is where I get bitten lots because there's loads of water about. That's where the midges like to swarm. Oh, where's he gone? He's up the tree. Might be a her. I don't know if you can see it. I can't zoom in because it's in super steady mode apparently. Where is the squirrel? It's hiding on the other side of the tree. You see fire damage there. People have turned that into a fire pit. And it annoys me that people feel they have to ruin nice things with either dropping their rubbish or their dog poo, or just being destructive for the sake of it. And here we are. This is the, I can't remember if they call this the top pond or middle pond. I'm quite fortunate we don't have gators in the wild, because that would be a good breeding ground. Maybe they should put a gator in here, and then the ones that come down here think they can just chuck stuff in and destroy stuff and get eaten. Be just desserts for the alligator, wouldn't it? But yeah, it's one of the ponds. It's actually got a drain off pipe that comes underneath this path. Runs down and fills up the next pond, which is a bit further down, which I'll show you, which has a draining off pipe on it. It leads down to another pond and leads down to our main park in Hastings called Alexandra Park. Don't know if you can hear that noise in the background. There's actually a train. We're right by a train line as well. But see there's another one, and it runs off through here. It's quite a nifty little way of straining the water off to this pond. But even stuff to save lives, they feel like they've got to deface it. It's really annoying. Right, so looks like somebody's been through here with a strimmer to clear the path, which is nice. But as I can see just by looking, they've only just strimmed. They've not cared about what flowers and stuff are there or anything like that. They've just strimmed. Oh, look at that. Squizzles. Family squirrels there. Now this, I think this is the overflow and a way of the water filtering itself again. I don't know if you could see all the midges flying about. They're biting nasty things. I've got these steps here. Just see, if there weren't so much vandalism and nastiness in the world, this would be a lovely place. It still is. I like to walk through here and then carry on walking. Squirrels are coming back down now. See, at least they've put something nice as that, but it's still, it's still vandalism really. And it's not like some of the graffiti you guys have in your countries, quite artistic and quite nice to look at, and this is just for the sake of it. I mean, and I'm not foraging today, just taking you guys on a little walk. And walk up this bit a little bit, just so I can show you the train line, how close it actually is to this part of the woods. So I'm going to turn you sideways and take you through fence. So we are literally just there, and we are actually in part of the town centre. But I'm going to walk back this way, walk back up by the school, so I want to thank you guys for coming on this journey with me. There we are. Hiya. So yeah, I want to thank you guys for coming on the journey with me. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment. Doesn't have to be a long comment, it can be hi, hello. Check out the Craig's Cabin Foraging Field Guide, available on Amazon and Kindle. Also check out our merchandise shop, which is the bonfire link in our about section. Or if you just want to get in contact, there's all the Facebook links, Instagram, email, PayPal, all of that stuff. All them links are in the about section if you really want to get in touch. If not, stay safe, have a blessed day. I'll see you later. Take care.